Hey everybody, Spidey here. As always, I hope you're having a marvelous day. Welcome to another edition of the Marvel Card News. Got some breaking news ahead with new sets, new releases, and much more up next. First bit of big news that hit in the last couple of weeks is that Comc, one of our favorite places to buy Marvel cards, is now offering effortless grading, where you can ship your personal cards, including Marvel, straight over to CGC. Why is this big news? It's big news because that Comc is connected to Upper Deck, and therefore you can open your cards on ePack and send them right over to CGC. To learn more, check out the video that I did with Comc and Fausto from CGC on how to get your cards into grading from Comc. And that brings us to the next bit of news. WandaVision has been released on Upper Deck's ePack site. We saw the physical release a few weeks ago, and the reviews have been kind of mixed. And they were mixed because of the fact that the cards are actually pretty nice. The parallels are cool, but the price is a bit high for this product. We'll get to that in a minute. What most people are chasing here are the autos, as usual with MCU products, especially when you have Miss Olsen in the set. Also, chase cards are sketches. Now, that brings us to what is available on the ePack site that isn't available in the physical boxes, and that's the base cards are digital, and those can be converted into physical gold parallels. This is a little different because it's allowing you to convert 5 digital into 1 physical. Typically, Upper Deck goes with a 10 times digital converted into a physical, so that is a bit new. I highly recommend that you be very cautious on how much you spend on this set on ePack, chasing the achievements and so forth. I still think the right choice with a lot of these MCU sets is to simply buy the singles that you want, particularly with the autos. The base cards and completing sets with parallels, I think you could do that a lot cheaper over time. Right now, these are around $13 a pack, or $12.99 to be more specific, and $185 a box. All right, guys, that brings us to first look at new products, which is always exciting because we get to see card sets that we have seen rumored. We get new actual product images. And first look here, we're going to look at Allegiance versus X-Men, a new premium trading card set that brings together new thematic design to showcase fan favorite characters from Avengers versus X-Men publishing universe. At first glance, I don't know if these are actually going to be the art on the cards. It's hard for me not to notice some of the reused art, but that happens with comic book art. It shouldn't, but it does happen. This says it's going to be a 90 card chapter set and a 90 card base set. Collect a wide variety of parallels, including colorful rainbows, red rainbows, and blue rainbows with foil versions. Probably the most exciting thing that I saw here, quickly looking at it, is look for retro style Turning Point holograms. That's right, holograms. Retro meaning 90s style, I believe. So really excited about that. We will do a bigger video with a more in-depth look about this set in the future here on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. But it is nice to see new product images for Allegiance, Avengers versus X-Men. Let me know your first thoughts down in the comment section below. All right, in the next bit of news, we have found out that we will not be getting a set that we thought we were getting on February 15th. We're going to get Falcon Winter Soldier MCU trading card set from the Disney Plus series. It looks like that Upper Deck is going to be pushing out these Disney Plus trading card sets rather quickly. I suspect that's so they can kind of get back in cycle with the way these shows are coming out, but we're getting them fast and heavy. First, we got WandaVision, and that is now actually on ePack, as we said earlier. And now we're going to be getting Falcon Winter Soldier. And I suspect that within a couple of weeks, we'll get that on ePack as well. But, who knows? Upper Deck doesn't always follow the same timeline, and that's understandable. But this is a nice-looking set for those who like MCU sets, who like the Disney Plus movies. Very nice-looking sketch cards here. I always like to take a little bit of a closer look at the art that we can get on the sketch cards, because that's one of the bigger reasons why people will chase these, what I call lower end sets. They often have some of the best sketch cards like Anthony Tan here. But keep an eye on how much you're spending. It makes me really nervous to see people spending the kind of money that these sets take, so cautious there. Right now it looks like pre-order sale price for these physical hobby boxes is around $149.95 on Dave & Adams. But what we are going to miss out on for February the 15th is Fleer Ultra Avengers. That has been pushed to March 15th. I think that's closer to correct, but who knows? As I just said, we're going to be getting these Disney Plus releases from Upper Deck fast and heavy, and that brings us to Loki. A really clean looking set here with these product images that we received from Upper Deck recently. This has not been announced in terms of a release date, but I suspect it will be soon, and the pre-order is up right now for $149.95, just like Falcon Winter Soldier. Well, that brings us to our first look at an unannounced Marvel card set. This is the part of the news that probably gets me in trouble. However, I need you to see this. Fleer Throwback 1989 Marvel Edition. Now, it's interesting that they use the word throwback and not retro. Seems like they're hanging on to that. But what happened in 1989? 1989, we were getting comic images sets. Great sets, just comic book art. 1990s when we got 90MU, which, anyhow, this is a throwback set. 1989 Marvel Edition. This is a first look at the sketch cards and what the logo looks like. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. I'm excited about it. Really curious to see what that set's actually going to look like and what it's going to be focused on in terms of a throwback. Maybe it's all the way through the years to 89. Maybe that's what they mean. All right, for our last segment in the Marvel card news, this Monday on the Marvel Show here on the Spidey Hits channel, we're going to be interviewing one of the top Marvel Snap artists for the Marvel Snap card game. Really excited about having John Boy Myers on. My friend Manu said it best, and we'll talk about this on the show, but it's like his art is 90s meets modern. Really love it. Got an exciting piece of art to show you and share with you, and we're going to interview him here on the Marvel Show on the Spidey Hits channel, so be sure to check that out. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Let me know any questions that you might have. If you enjoyed this kind of content, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. But as always, I hope you have a marvelous